Personal power means the capability to make some decisions and take action on that believed result with confidence. Everything happens in life and has its shape, from happiness to success, by decisions made. Decisions can change a life. And people are most successful when they take control over their choices rather than allowing external circumstances to dictate their future. Indecision creates stagnation, leads to unhappiness, while clear and committed decisions bring momentum and growth. Every small choice compounds into significant results over time. And mastering the art of decision-making is key to creating a fulfilling life. The mind is the ultimate driver of success or failure. Beliefs held about oneself and the world shape actions, and actions determine destiny. If limiting beliefs predominate, they will generate patterns of failure and hesitation. When empowering beliefs take hold, however, they will produce confidence and action. The source of many of the inhibiting beliefs lies in past experiences, the conditioning in society, or even fear of failure. Reprogramming the mind is, in effect, recognizing these limitations and replacing them with new constructive beliefs that drive positive action. Emotions play a crucial role in shaping reality. They are not random, but the result of patterns that have been reinforced over time. If certain situations bring fear or doubt, it is because the mind has associated those situations with negative outcomes. Shifting emotional patterns requires shifting focus, altering body language, and actively choosing empowering emotions. Confidence, happiness, and motivation are not something to wait for. They can be created instantaneously with conscious effort. The quality of life is determined by what a person focuses on. Whatever attention one gives becomes the dominating reality. If one's mind constantly focuses on problems, then the reality is an overwhelming existence and life full of obstacles. However, if the attention goes to solutions, opportunities start coming up and actions become normal. Questions that are asked inside help shape how reality is seen. Instead of dwelling on what is wrong, asking how to make a situation better creates a mindset of growth and resilience. A shift from negative to positive creates a feeling of control over circumstances rather than being controlled by them. Physiology has an impact on the way emotions and behaviors are managed. The way in which the body moves, breathes, and holds itself seems to influence one's thoughts and feelings. In slouching with shallow breaths, there is reinforcement of negative emotions. In standing tall, breathing deep, and maintaining strong body language, one would instantly feel full of confidence and strength. Thereby, a conscious alteration in physiology can modify emotional states even in times of stress, doubt, or fear. This mind-body connection is a potent tool in regaining any situation back to control. Achieving personal power involves recognizing the interconnection between choices, beliefs, emotions, concentration, and physiology. When these come together, there's bound to be change. The principle involves taking charge of internal patterns through intentional actions to achieve growth, success, and fulfillment. All decisions and actions are made for a reason. Emotions, they influence how the experiences are being perceived, the way challenges are handled, and the way relationships are built. Mastering of emotions is considered a key ingredient to achieving ultimate happiness and success. Many allow their emotions to control them. They react more impulsively toward situations rather than consciously shaping emotional responses. On the other hand, emotions follow patterns that are conditioned over time. This will bring one to the understanding of these patterns and learn to manage emotions with purpose. Every feeling has a purpose: fear, anger, frustration, or sadness do not equal negativity. They are feedback. Something needs to change, whether it is an approach toward a situation, a shift in mindset, or a call to take action. Instead of fighting or stifling feelings, learning to see them as useful guides can change everything about the way challenges are approached. A person, when gaining recognition of how emotions can be tools rather than obstacles, can use them for growth instead of letting them rule their behavior. The most powerful approach to shifting emotions is understanding the equation between focus and feelings. Where your attention goes, energy flows. If focus is placed on problems, setbacks, and what is lacking, emotions will reflect those thoughts, making it stressful and frustrating. However, if attention is shifted towards the solutions, the progress, and thanks, emotions will move toward empowerment and confidence. It is a simple shift in focus, though quite powerful, which can bring about a change of emotional states. Ask quality questions, such as, what can I learn from this? Or how can I turn this into an advantage? Helps reframe situations in a way that fosters positive emotions. Language plays a significant role in shaping emotional experiences. The words used internally and externally create meaning, which in turn affects feelings. Saying, I am heartbroken, holds a much deeper emotional impact than saying, I'm just a little upset. With such intentional use of empowering language, emotions can then be softened or amplified as the situation requires. Changing vocabulary related to experiences diminishes unnecessary suffering and creates a more constructive mindset. Substituting words from I have to I get to can immediately transform the perception of obligation into one of opportunity. Physiology is another key factor in emotional control. The way the body is used directly influences feelings. A hunch posture, shallow breathing, and slow movements can reinforce emotions of sadness or anxiety, while standing tall, breathing deeply, and using powerful gestures can generate confidence and enthusiasm. Physical movement, such as exercise or even a simple change in posture, can break negative emotional patterns and create an immediate shift in state. The body and emotions are connected in ways that cannot be denied, and this connection can make taking charge of emotional well-being much easier. Life can be enjoyed with much more joy, confidence, and resilience through the development of awareness of emotional triggers and intentional shifting of emotions. Not leaving oneself at the mercy of feelings, but directing them for growth, success, and general well-being is now possible. Beliefs form every aspect of life, including thoughts, emotions, and actions. They are the basis upon which personal identity, habits, and perceptions are built. Most beliefs are unconsciously formed through past experiences, social conditioning, and repeated thoughts, whether positive or negative. These beliefs form the internal blueprint that determines what is possible and what is not. Limiting beliefs prevent people from reaching their full potential without being visible to the naked eye, and empowering beliefs inspire and build one's confidence. Recognition, challenge, and transformation of the beliefs are indispensable for the liberation of such self-imposed limitations and success on an individual level. The human brain automatically tries to justify existing beliefs. Thus, in the process of perception and experience, it strengthens them. If someone thinks they are incapable of succeeding, their mind will find evidence to support that thought, filtering out opportunities and focusing only on failures or setbacks. Those who believe in their ability to succeed notice opportunities, take decisive action, and persist through challenges. This self-fulfilling cycle determines the trajectory of one's life. It calls for conscious awareness of the invalidity of changing beliefs, breaking old thought patterns, and replacing disempowering beliefs with growth and success-enhancing ones. Neuroassociative conditioning is one of the most effective means of changing limiting beliefs. This process conditions the mind to associate pain or pleasure with certain experiences, dictating behavior based on those associations. If failure has been linked to pain, a person will avoid taking risks, even if the opportunity could lead to success. By consciously reprogramming these associations, it is possible to link positive emotions to actions that lead to progress. Instead of seeing challenges as threats, they can be reframed as opportunities for learning and personal development. This shift in perspective rewires the mind to embrace growth rather than fear change. Another factor that makes beliefs change is repetition. The more a thought is repeated, the stronger it becomes. Negative beliefs are usually very deep-seated because they have been supported for years or even decades. New beliefs to replace these must be reinforced day in and day out. Affirmations, visualization, and surrounding oneself with positive influences will strengthen new beliefs until they become the dominant mindset. The brain adapts to repetition by generating new neural pathways, making the positive beliefs natural over time. Emotional intensity increases the rate at which belief change occurs. Deep emotional experiences are capable of lasting changes in mentality. This is why major life events often precipitate a shift in perspective. However, this is not something that needs to wait for outside events to provoke. Transformations can occur more quickly with the conscious ascription of strong emotions to new beliefs. Visualization can take the form of vivid imagery and intense emotion that feeds the mind's success advance of situations before those in reality, which further reinforce the belief that achievement is possible. The final important act of changing beliefs is to surround oneself with empowering influences. What people think, their surroundings, and what they consume fuels support or opposition to existing mindsets. Surrounded by those who possess beliefs of self-confidence, resilience, and achievement helps one's mind gravitate towards such qualities. Engaging in riveting discussions and true inspiration from inspiring stories and uplifting content generally shapes the mindset to one of possibility and achievement. The words in everyday use do impact emotions, action, and experiences in general. Language does not only represent or convey, but in reality shapes thoughts, which shapes reality, in fact. Since belief systems are sustained by thoughts, and the words chosen to explain experience internally determine and externally portray what the meaning attached to such experience is. Emotions. Words have the capacity to either empower or limit, thus creating an obstacle or opening opportunities. By carefully choosing the words, the control of emotions can be taken and confidence can be strengthened. A far more positive and productive mindset results. The brain responds to language. It forms associations, emotional responses. When negative or disempowering words are used repeatedly, they reinforce limiting beliefs and negative emotional states. Saying things like, "I'm terrible at this," or "this is impossible," creates a mental environment where failure seems inevitable. On the other hand, using empowering language such as, "I am improving every day," or "I will find a way," fosters a mindset of growth and perseverance. This then makes it easy to develop resilience and a sense of control over life's challenges by replacing those self-defeating words with inspiring action and confident words. Metaphors shape experiences as well, both implicitly and explicitly. Imagery is what the mind creates meaning from, and metaphors chosen influence emotions and behavior. Saying, "I'm drowning in work" creates an overwhelming sense of struggle, while saying, "I have a lot on my plate" suggests that the situation is manageable. Changing metaphors can shift perspectives and make difficult circumstances feel less daunting. Instead of describing a challenge as a battle, it can be reframed as a puzzle to be solved. Small variations in language have huge differences in emotional responses, and therefore in the approach to obstacles. The questions one asks oneself and others determine where one focuses and what the mind dwells on. Questions are commands to the brain, instructing it to look for particular answers. When one asks, "Why does this always happen to me?" the focus is placed on problems and victimhood is reinforced. However, when one asks, "What can I learn from this?" redirects attention to solutions and growth. By continually asking high-quality questions, it becomes easier to develop a mindset that seeks opportunities rather than dwelling on setbacks. Shifting from disempowering to empowering questions changes not only the way situations are perceived, but also the actions taken in response. In moments of stress or frustration, a simple change in language can instantly alter emotional states. Describing an experience as devastating emphasizes the degree of negativity attached to it, while calling it challenging infers that it can be dealt with.